Mark. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am LAMD Humalia, and today we have the question: to play or not to play Analog A Hate Story, developed and published by Christine Love. Analog A Hate Story is a visual novel I found on Steam recently. I played a bit of it and it actually seems very good actually. Okay, so before I actually show you the game and the story, let me show the options real quick. That's just what you find in any visual novel. You got your volumes, skipping stuff, text speed, full screen and window mode. That's all you need for a visual novel. You're not gonna really need anything else here. Animations, English and Korean. The Korean is what it's supposed to be in. Yes, a lot of the characters are Korean, so they have Korean. I play about an hour or so, and I got about 15% of the way through it seems, and I got enough into the story to be able to know what's going on. Actually quite interesting. Alright, now let's go back and let's just show you some of the story. I'll start a new game just to show you. Now, the way this game works is a visual novel, of course. First and foremost, is that. But it has a few unique things. The first is this override terminal thing that you fit in a game with. It basically works like a terminal. You put in commands and they happen. So let's see if we try download. We need admin access, so we don't have a password, so well, I'll just get to it. Enable AI. Yeah. If you just go enable AI, I'll give you this name. I already know the name. So enter. There we go. You now quit. And there we go. Character. Hello. Oh my word, I have no connection. Is someone out there? It's been so many years since I've spoken to anyone. Oh jeez, I'm being discourteous. My apologies. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Journée. The star is, of course, silent. It just represents that I'm an AI. I control all the law-keeping system of the Mugunwa, or Mugunwa, whatever it's pronounced. Or at least what's left of them. Please just queue me for 1 second. I'll give you a terminal so you can respawn. There you are. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Oh dear. Sorry, again. Try that again, please. Oh jeez. My body, I don't know why, but what you type just looked like garbage to me. That's bad. I think there may be a problem with my language parsing systems. Ugh. Sorry, as somehow your input getting mangled between the terminal and me. I'm so terribly sorry. Let me just try something. Can you understand this? Alright, nice. Can you just click again to confirm that you can understand what I'm saying to you? I do understand. Very well, we have that at least. I'm afraid if we can't get text input fixed, that'll have to suffice. Terribly sorry, it must be difficult being unable to say anything. This might be difficult then. Well, nevertheless, as the archive system AI, I'll do my best to try to help you navigate these records anyway. Fortunately, it might be a little difficult since, well, without language parsing, you won't be able to do text searches either. Don't worry though, it's my duty to provide assistance for archive functions. I'll do my best. Right, let me see. I'll try to provide you with a sampling of log to dot out with, and you can just show me the thing that you want more information on. I hope that'll be acceptable to you. That's all I can do. Well, that's all I suppose. By me, let me just build you an interface to work with, so you don't have to try to work with a terminal. Very well, it's all set. And I suppose they're a little bit awkward, but can I just say one more thing before you get to work? I'm just very happy to be working with you. I had nobody to talk to for such a long time. It got so lonely. I saw and talked to it, you're really amazing. I thought maybe I never would again. Sorry about the communication barrier, but even still. Ah, jeez, I'm babbling. I won't hold you up any longer. Here's your interface. I hope it's good enough. Now, let we speak again. If you look in your interface, once you open a document, you can click on that little button of me to show me wherever it is. So which subject do you wish to know more about? Now that is the main meat of the game. So let's go access the log documents. Now our job is to figure out what happened to this ship we're on. We're on a ship. It was destroyed and decommissioned a while back. We are on it. We gotta figure out what happened. And to do so, we're gonna have to look through notes and talk to the AIs. I say AI because there may or may not be a second one. They just fit. You'll figure out about the second AI later on in about an hour. And it's an interesting thing. And interesting. Alright, let's just read notes. Let's go to block 6. No, not that one. There's a reason for that. Let's go to block 9. The New Era by Kim Jong-suk. When he died this year, my father was an absolute nobody. I don't say this to disrespect his honor, it's the complete opposite. He knew it. And that was a far worse fate than he ever deserved. It wasn't until I was maybe 16 that I even realized we were supposed to be from a noble family. Certainly, we never had much of means. Father was a minor official in the interior decks, and spent his last days dealing with minor peasant disputes. Of all things, peasant disputes. With the poverty we lived in, no wonder it never sank in that we were a noble blood, not until I met the main family for the first time. They were proud, despite the fact that I now realize that they too were suffering from our same lack of royal favor. But I could tell the difference. They hadn't given up. The son was still alive at that time, and even though he was a child half my age, I couldn't believe it. Confidence. Put to shame. Absolutely put to shame. But the son died later that year, and my father died just a few months ago. I didn't know what we were going to do, but Mother managed to convince Sister's husband to adopt me into main Kim family. I don't think it took much. But now I'm heir, just like that. Kim Jong-soo's adopted son. Not that I have the time or position to be proud, but having spoken sincerely with my new father, I think we're on the same page. I'm going to die furiously, and I'm going to become a scholar official. What I didn't tell him was my ambition. I won't settle for any peasant jobs, I'll be better than that. I'm not going to stop until I manage to fulfill my father's dream, High Magistrate. I won't sell, I will not sell. I think Jung-soo expects me to disappoint him. I damn well will not. If I'm heir of the Kim family, I'm not going to let him down. He wants prosperity, I'll give it to him. One point, I'm now going to let Kim's son feel like his family didn't get the recognition it deserved. Never again. I swear on my ancestors, never again. Alright, a few things to show you. First off, here is part of the story. It's interesting, it gets thicker, the plot thickens. But first, let's check pronunciation. If you're not recognizing of Korean, you can use this to help you actually recognize Korean. It may help you. Yeah, you got a bunch of pronunciation here. Very nice of you want to learn how to actually say the words properly. Then, you got family trees. There are several family trees, and these are very important because a lot of these characters are important to the story. You'll have to be able to know them so that you can know what the hell is going on and the political ramifications of the notes. And also, you can see that several names are omitted. Several names do not make sense. And this is also important because you want to figure out what some of the names mean. So, it's important to know the family trees. And there are a few different ones of these, so look at them when you find the one. It'll help you understand the story better. And also, the other thing is sometimes the AI will talk to you about the note. Hello. Actually, I was just testing that indicator icon to see if it gets your attention. I just thought it'd be a good way of letting you know when I have something to say. I mean, like, if I think it's super important, I can always interrupt you, but I don't want to distract you if I can help it. I mean, that's not right, but can a computer program forces itself onto you right in the middle of you trying to work? So I'll try not to do that. Anyway, that's all. I guess it worked. Okay, on, I'll set the indicator again if I want to tell you something. Right. Now that's with her talking to you about now. You can also show them any message you want. So let's say we show her this message. Well, I suppose I can give you more about Young Suk. I don't think you'll find him very interesting, but here you can see for yourself. Alright, we showed her the message. And then we get new notes. Alright, let's check. This is his wife yammering on about something. Let's actually see him. New Friendship by Kim Yong-suk. While true that I might be, and my wife suggests, alarmingly serious, it's hard to argue with enjoying a nice meal out if it means cultivating magistrate Park's trust even more. Just having the invitation alone is a pretty good sign. I assumed we would be going to a house after finishing with the day's affairs, but instead he led Love away. Oh, you do not want to visit there? My son had a newborn child who is very, very unconducted to entertain guests, I am afraid, said with a laugh. Surely. You understand. Instead, we head to the plaza. Outside the kids' occasional New Year's festivals, when I was a child, I had never actually been there before. I never had much of an eye for details at the time, so I was surprised to see just how richly decorated everything was. For what was essentially a giant market. Beautiful floor arrangements adorned every stall, wall, and partition, and rather than the commotion of a crowd, all I could hear was the sound of peaceful music. It was still, of course, a market. There were no merchants loudly hawking wares, and some of the prices on the signs I saw would make the emperor blush. In that atmosphere, we ate together at a public house that defied my expectations. The food was both plentiful and far better than anything I had eaten at my houses. Is this how indulgent? It absolutely is. I definitely don't plan on telling anyone the details like this. The only thing I plan to repeat from the evening was what the magistrate confided in me, that when he was moved from his position, he liked to recommend me to fill a place. I'd be young for the position, but it would be a great stepping stone to the one I'm dreaming of. I remain calm since I'm good at that, but it's the best news I've heard in my life. So the plot thickens. Yeah, another one. The New Magistrate by Young Suk's wife. Young Suk's wife. Dearest mother, if you haven't already heard the good news, my husband had been appointed by the Emperor to the position of magistrate. He's taking over the office for Magistrate Park starting today, which is just tremendous for a man his age. I have no doubt that he was perfectly humble when he got the news, since he certainly had been while talking about it in front of father-in-law. In private, though, it's another story. Earlier, the family held a small feast to celebrate the news. I had that same attitude then too. But afterwards, when everyone else had left or gone to bed, we stayed up to sit together drinking wine, and it was a whole lot more somber. It wasn't modest, but it wasn't boastful either. It was just outright insecure. Might not say it in front of you, but you know what he said to me as I poured him more wine? He takes all the credit for my promotion. According to him, it's all because of the Emperor's perfect new bride, which is, of course, all because of him. I said quietly. I don't want to take credit for her. I went the one who got her to shut up. That was all him. I don't like discussing it, and please, mother, don't you ask me why. Then Mary said that's not why I got promoted. I got promoted to become magistrate. I mean now, high magistrate. Park and I managed to make Smith look so bad he had to get shuffled off. It explained the whoring and fuggery that did it, not the damn pale bride, he said with annoyance. Well, that's how he is. No, he'll not give you credit for anything I said. He replied, I know, I just wish he'd acknowledge it. I just don't know how he can be so stupid as to not be proud of me, you know. I know. But let's not focus on that right now. I think we should focus on the good right now. How about we talk to your success instead? Here to the new magistrate Kim. I raised my glass and drank. He betrayed the faintest smile, but he didn't share my toast and instead put down a glass. For a moment I was worried, but then he used a hand to grab my chin instead, and for the first time ever, kissed me on the mouth. Far sweeter than any wine, he said to me. I wasn't sure if he meant the kiss or the success, but I agreed either way. The plot thickens. This is get to the wife Yamayan, so that's it part of the story. Let's go to some more interesting parts of the story, eh? Let's go to Metal Masons Part 7 by Wu Jie-hyo. To the woman who will marry my husband. But please do not think that all of this is meant to say you will be unloved. You may be a second wife, but you are still the daughter of a noble house, and that is a precious gift to the Wu family. My husband has faith that you will bring him a son, and this means all the world to him. Nor am I jealous, for you will relieve a heavy burden on our house, and for that I am grateful. As proof of his affection for you, let me share with you one secret, which I have been permitted to tell only you. In honor of you, my husband, in his capacity as Captain and Emperor, have permanently changed her admin password to your birth name. My new sister, you will be brought into the Wu family, not a mere lowly woman, but a symbol of power in the inner chambers. You will not only represent the continuation of the Wu bloodline by providing him a son, but your very name will represent the power of the captain's computer. Understand this, fair bride, your duty may be great, but you will be loved. And so the plot thickens. Let's show her this message. Because the pale bride name is the password to the computer. Yes, as it says here, her name is the password to the computer, but we don't have a name. We just know her nickname, the pale bride. So let's investigate that. Let's show her a message. Of course, the last person told that Captain and Emperor on the ship were Wu in Ho. Where Captain Wu's wife do you wish to know more about? The pale bride. Very well, she wrote a lot, so they're going to be a tricky to filter. I guess I'll just start at the top, and I'll let you figure out what's important. Okay. And now, block 5 is unlocked. And now we can learn more. I will show you this, and that should be enough to get you a good amount of the story without too many spoilers. This is where the real interesting thing comes in. The Month of Good Fortune by Kim Jong-soo. Kim Jong-soo. The second month of the 319th year was one of great fortune for the Kim family. While on official business, the Captain and Emperor Wu confided in me that he wished that I had a daughter in marriage age to give him, to take as a second wife. His first wife had been unable to provide a son and was becoming increasingly concerned that she never would. At the start of the month, I had no daughter in my family to give. My only son Yong-suk was still without child, yet it was a perfect opportunity. It may sound fantastical, but I swear it is true. Passed on through the generations of the main branch of the Kim family is a giant egg, a translucent luster such that one can see the form of a sleeping child inside. It is known as the Pale Bride for the inscription on the egg, and she was entrusted in our family to be awakened during a time of great prosperity. Yet as any man knows, prosperity is seized, not waited on. A daughter to provide the emperor with a son will elevate the family above the other noble houses once and for all. Considering this, I promised the emperor that I did have a daughter who would soon be a marriage age to present him. I smacked the egg so that the pale bride passed through the Kim family for years could be adopted as my own daughter. He is a strange child, what will make a fine wife for the Emperor. What good fortune this means. And one last thing to increase the plot. Broken promise by the pale bride. Dear Diary, last week I woke up from cryostasis. Before I went dim, Father promised me that when I woke up in the future, they'd have medicine again, that I'd finally get better. That I might not see him again, but his descendants would make everything right. But the future broke his promise. I'm scared and confused and I don't get what happened. I think there was a big disaster while I was in stasis. Everyone's so uneducated and stupid. Father and Mother were kind of dumb at the time, but the guy who woke me up might be named Kim, but nothing like them. Father were wrong. Nothing's better. The future sucks. And so, cryostasis people. I think, yeah. Well, actually, let's show you one more thing. Let's look at. Let's open this message. Okay. The pale bride did keep an extensive diary. I'll try to find you some more entries. Okay, now then. Now then, more story. I'll show you one more. And then we'll be done. Insufferable Child by Young Suk's wife. Young Suk's wife. Dearest Mother, do you recall how in my last letter I mentioned the pale bride being brought into the household? I take back any kind words I might have said about her. That awful child is nothing but the most insufferable person I have ever met. I just thought I would have a little more time and peace. With young Suk's adopted mother visiting her own family, I have been given full responsibility over that miserable child, right to my promised domestic bliss. Yeah, words. She is in trouble so often one would think she were a boy. She acts like one too. I suppose it can't be helped. She says she lived for 12 years in the past, and I can see it. She certainly acts as though she found less civilized time. Just last night she made a huge scene at dinner time. She kept trying to rudely leave the table in front of young Suk and father-in-law, loudly and saying that she was too sick to eat. She has said this before too. I was worried, so I had a doctor examine her. She is of course in perfect health. When I asked why she felt otherwise, she did. I was talking about how pale and thin she was. She's not truly unhealthy. All she was doing was rubbing it in that she is far more delicate and beautiful than I. What a cruel little child. Why must she be so spiteful on me? So, the wife is a bit of a douche. Once more, to give you some extra plot. Then my voice again tired and I will be done here. So, one more thing to give you some more plots to see if you're interested. El Prisoner, the Pale Bride. Dear Diary, today I was forced to stay in the home all day. I didn't get a leave yesterday or the day before that, or the day before that, or the day before that, or any other day either. I want to write about how my ship had changed since I was put into the stasis, but I can't even see it. I keep asking why I'm being kept prisoner. Nobody will tell me. The woman who keep bossing me around, she's awful. I'm dying here. I keep telling her I'm sick. That's why I was in stasis to begin with, but she won't listen. She just treats me like a stupid kid. I tried to argue with her. Look at how pale I am. Can't you see that I'm sick? I swear I'm not making up what she said in response. Why must you be so rude and not polite for a girl to boast about her beauty? Beauty? I tried not to cry in front of her. I had to do that a lot. I'm not beautiful. I had a compromised immune system. So I ran away. I don't remember what she said back, something about using big words, I think. How stupid is she? She hates me, I don't know why, but she hates me. That's not why I'm not allowed to go visit the ship plaza. The Junk Shu, the man who keeps telling me to call him Father, said the same thing. He promised me that I would have a chance to leave soon though. I don't think he was being nice though. I'll write about him more later. Right now I have to go to bed, the woman will get mad at me again. Alright. Now the rest are probably spoilers and more about the girl. set up with spoilers, so I'll let you figure that out yourself. But let's go home. But I think I showed you another plot to make it interesting. So let's see if the anything to say. Trying to find out more about the pair bribe, right? Just try showing me a message from the person you'd like to read more entries by. Alright, we'll just have to read more entries to figure this stuff out. But yeah, I think you get the idea of the game. Trust me on this, the plot gets very thick and complicated. Very, very, very complicated. And there's a very nice twist about an hour in that you may or may not see coming. I didn't see it coming. I didn't. It threw me for a surprise. It was a good twist, actually. And after that is another twist. And yet another twist. And more thickenings of the plot. So, there's a lot of plot to this game and a lot of stuff to read and figure out. Think of the game as a mystery game. You're trying to figure out the mystery of what happened to the ship. And you have actually several suspects in it. And you gotta work on using the suspect's knowledge to try and prove the suspect's guilty of something. You'll figure out when you actually play a game what I mean by that. It gets complicated. After a while, it starts to get complicated and very weird. Besides the plot, the characters are actually very well thought out. This character is actually very nice and very extensive in their personality. The second character you meet is also very well thought out and have a very distinct personality, very different from this character. And with you having to use the character to get more documents, it allows for a lot of opportunity for the character to grow, for character development to happen. So you get a lot of character development, very good on that, very nice. Thing is, the music is very nice as well. Yeah, the music is very nice, it won't annoy you. It's a very good tune, you'll probably enjoy it. I believe it comes with a soundtrack, even the game, so if that speaks to how good the music was, if it wants a soundtrack, I suppose. Also, art is pretty nice. It uses a lot of minimalism here, but the characters look very good. So, I recommend you at least try this. It's about $10 on Steam, $20 if you get this and a sequel. And if you take that, you also get both soundtracks for both games, so that's nice. The sequel, I'll check once I finish this game out. I'll look at it and see if it's also good. But besides that, I recommend you try the game out. It's pretty nice, so go buy it. Until next time, goodbye, Mondays.